Hey, welcome back to my channel. All right, this is Davis Academic Comic. I love doing this content, but I got one here that is pretty much of a challenge for you all hunters, um, back bin diggers, and flea market warriors. Call it what you guys want. All right, you guys are the one that find a book that is really hard to find, or find a book that is hot or sellable or a key issue. Whatever. And you guys are the one who can find it. All right. I am a very partial part-time hunter or back bin digger. If I can find the time, if I can find about hour or two back then, even from last year, so I would probably go dig through maybe about five or six, I don't know, back bin, dollar bin, $5 bin, variant bin, and I probably will find maybe one or two, maximum probably about three per year, if anything, if I ever do go hunting. But here's the five books that I dare you guys to find it in the wild. um, I did extensive research on these five books. All right. Of course, I always check eBay, along with I check with online, you know, a comic book online shop like was it my comic shop, my comic book shop, or Midtown, or unknown. All these very well known, very big online comic shop, like and you can name it. I went through it, and most of all of them did not have it in stock. Did not have it in stock. So I checked eBay, and some of them are selling. There are some few that is listed, but the last three, you there was none within the past 3 months that is listed or sold. And I know for sure that these are ghost books that you probably won't able to find. But if you do, and I'll tell you what it's sold for, and and so far so far, right? So this is going to be fun. All right. The first one here, I probably shown all these books in my haul. So if you probably forgotten, here's a recap, or here's a reminder, or whatever. So I'm highlighting five books that is really impossible to find in the wild, but I dare you if you could find them. All right. So here it is. Um, Spider-Man 539. All right. Angel Medina, black and white. Variant. There's only 5,000 that was printed and was given away at this amazing at this what is this comic oasis at the Palms Resort. And they were given away, and there's also a certificate that came with it, with numbered um, to 5,000. Okay. um, 5,000 copies. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 539, black and white, Angel Medina, Oasis comic, a comic Oasis variant. All right. So, geez, when did this came out? God, it's like decades, and they had store exclusives or con exclusive or whatever you want to call it, but there it is. And I dare you to find this, right? Now there's some few listed. I'm going to tell you what's been sold for. In August of 15, there was one sold for $10, and there's August 1st that was sold for $20, and there was one that was sold for August 6th. The recent sold on August 6th for $15. All right. The condition of this book is almost impossible to find in a 9.8 candidate. And if you do find one and you do get a grade for 9.8, kudos to you, because I didn't go that far to find out what's the pop or the census on the CDC. All right, for this. So good luck finding this. Like I said, these are the books that are probably not going to break your bank. If you do tend to find one that is listed, but it's a little fun thing that I'm doing right here, and trying to be a little creative, and putting a little fun into collecting comic again. All right. So Spider-Man 539, Angel Medina, Black and White, Comic Oasis edition, I guess you want to call it, print run to 5,000, and it's always going to be a kudo if you could find the certificate. I put here $20 because that was the most that was sold in October 1st. Just giving me a little reminder that that's what's the highest book that was sold. All right, the second one here, I'm sure comic book Steve probably would love this, or any Black Widow. Uh, if you don't know about this book, now you probably will know. But there's some other, uh, and let me just show you the book. All right, Black Widow, issue number one. Daniel Kuna partial color variant. Right there it is. Look at it. The original cover. This is all in red. All right. This is black and white. Um, I didn't find this in a while. This was gifted to me by my good friend Freddie562. If you don't know the 9.2 crew, years back we did this podcast, and we did a lot of speculating and talk about comics and stuff. And dear old friend gave me this as a part of an AOK years ago, and yes, there's something about this that I just love, that I just couldn't let go. But I definitely want to get this thing graded one day. But yeah, Black Widow, issue number one, Daniel Kuna, um, partial sketch. Now there's some few listed on eBay. All right. But let me show you the what was sold on a 9.2. With 9.2 is a condition where there is some few I don't know, defects and ticks, or I mean, color rub. I mean, it's a all white background, but definitely. Let me just show you the book so that you guys kind of get an idea of what you want to look for. All right, so 9.2 CGC, 9.2 graded, last sold for $100. $100 on the 9.2. All right, but there's one that is asking raw $199.95. All right. I don't know if that was a best offer or not, but that's what it was listed for. Along with, there was one that is considered as an 8.5 that is listed asking $48. So that's the only two that I saw that is being listed as a part of a. But there's only one within the past 3 months that has been sold for $100 on the CDC 9.2. All right. So I dare you to find this. And if you do find it in the back bin, or do you find it in the flea market in a high grade, there is somewhat market. And I tell you this, if you have a rare or hard to find book that you find that nobody probably know anything about, one thing you want to do is do not put it in auction on eBay. All right. I see some crazy, really rare ghost book that's been sold for like $5, $6, which they could have gotten probably 65, 75, who knows, maybe $100 raw. So just because it's rare doesn't mean that it will cost you an arm and a leg and break your bank. All right. There's a lot of really rare variant out there that is very still attainable if you find it the right moment, or if some seller, they don't know what they have and they put it on auction, they probably get it for like $3 4. All right, so this last three books that I'll be showing you is absolutely ghost. I don't know how I found it. I just got it because cover, just for the sake of the cover. All right. And Yeah, let me just show you. All right, this is crazy. All right, Avengers Hulk, 1 out of 25 ratio variant. And I don't know if this 1 out of 25. All right. I just, like I said, I did some research. Took some time to do actually go look online to see who the artist is, or is it still available in any other online stores. Along with that, what's the ratio is. I mean, what is it? I mean, this is what they call the Gameverse variant, 1 out of 25. and it's a Korean guy that his name was Pyongjun Park. Okay, Pyongjun Park. Pyongjun Park is the artist for this cover, and there's absolutely nothing that has been listed. Right now, who's gonna buy 25 copies of Avenger Hulk? Probably Midtown, probably my comic shop. I don't know, but 25, one out of 25. That is what I know. That this is on a ratio or incentive variant that is absolutely impossible to find, and I did find one for $5. All right, $5, because I was looking at the variant and I don't know if they knew what they had, but for $5, I don't know. They probably could fetch maybe what 35, 50. I don't know. If it was a 9E, probably 100, 150. I don't know. Maybe somebody like really rare, hard to find book, or maybe somebody is a Pyongjun Park fan, like a J. Scott Campbell, needs to have every cover that he made because I'm sure he didn't make too much of it. Probably wouldn't be willing to pay like I don't know a couple $100 for it. But anyway, I found it due to the cover. Later to find out that is a ghost of a book. It's out there, but I dare you to find it. All right, Avenger Hulk, Avengers Hulk, issue number one, game verse 125, incentive variant. All right, it's a pretty, it's a pretty cool cover. I'm a comic cover collector. All right, I don't. Do I read comic book? We'll get into that in the next segment, on the next time. All right, the next other book I also got it because of two things. All right, one, it was it was the way that it was laid out, and second, found out that it was from a very talented artist. I'm sure everybody will know, but this is 1 out of 10. Franklin alive, alive. All right, covered down by Bernie Wrightson. Now try find this baby. I found this on a $5 also when it comes to a variant. It seems like he knew what the variant was, but I don't know if they did more research on it. Maybe because it was so rare that they didn't know, so they just want to give. I don't know what it was, but I found it for $5. $5, guys. All right. Is this a $5 book? I don't think so because there is a cover A of this. All right, same cover. It's just that was in color. And 1 out of 10, it has a more of a, like a sepia or black and white finish to it. It's selling for $8 on the cover A. Okay, so is it an $80 book? I don't know. You tell me. I paid $5 for it. Um, So yeah, I mean, all black. I'm sure this is definitely a 9698 candidate. All right, maybe I should just get this thing graded, send it to he's got freaking issue and have him do his magic. But yeah, 1 out of 10, Bernie Wrightson incentive variant. Try to find this. I dare you to find this. All right, I dare you. And if you do find any of these 5 books in the wilds on your LCS flea market, Comic Con, wherever, not on eBay now. All right, and see and tag me on it on my Instagram. Uh, it's the same, SNMC David underscore SNMC. But yeah, look at that. Such a beauty. And the interior, you you won't be disappointed how Bernie Wrightson had drawn the interiors on this. I mean, the splash page, just everything about it is just so beautifully done. I'm really glad that I picked this up. I'm thinking about probably getting a hardcover for this and just read it. Um, just for even that, even the Frankenstein first print with Bernie Wrightson, it's really impossible to find, right? Um, so anyway, I'm getting off trails here, but yeah, 1 out of 10 ratio. Frankenstein alive, alive. I dare you to find this in a while. And if you do find all these books that I'm showing in a while, please tag me and tag me, and tag me. I really, really want to congratulate. I just want to be. I don't know. It's just something about it. I just thought that is. Ooh, yeah, you found it. All right. This is the last. Okay. Popeyes. Popeye 56. Steve Purcell. I'm sorry. Steve Purcell. 1 out of 10 ratio incentive. Impossible to find. I mean, eBay, wherever. I mean, they have it. Especially my comic shop. They have all these images, but this is out of stock. And some other place they don't even list. They don't even have it listed. Um, I tried Midtown, nothing. Excuse me. Um, Popeye issue 56, absolute ghost. Nothing listed. Nothing has been sold within the past 3 months. So here, so once again, these are the ghost book that you want to. I dare you. I dare you to find it. All right. I dare you to find this one here. Hulk, Avengers Hulk one. Frankenstein Alive, 1 out of 10, and also this 1 out of 10. Um, Popeye issue 56. Steve Purcell, Mermaid. I didn't even know when I got this. I didn't even know this was even what call it a incentive variant because I just like the fact that he's stranded and there's mermaid. I thought that was just a cool cover. Shit that you can find, you know, when you're just hunting and a cover just you have that thing of like, oh, cool cover. Well, okay, I'm gonna get it. And this too. Like, wow, wow. And thanks, Freddie. It's been a while, but thank you very much. Didn't know how much of a hard to find or very hard to find book this is. Okay, so that is the 5 books I dare you to find in the wild and tag me if you do. Like, yeah, because the last 3 book I have no price, so because it's have never been sold in the past 3 months or even longer than that. So anyway, if this is your first time into my channel, please give me a give me a call. Sorry, um, just yeah, just subscribe, comment, like, shoots.